Okay, so this morning I have met with David Frost, and I've made it very clear to him, and it's time to dial down the rhetoric, that the wider community here want solutions. They want to make the protocol work. They want us to iron out the issues that need to be resolved, but they certainly don't want to see the spill out of the language, the incendiary language actually on behalf of the British government and the DUP that's now spilling out onto our streets, and we now see street disorder. None of us want that, so we need to do everything in our power to stop it. So I've asked them to dial it down. I've warned them against the language in which they're using. I've also asked them to remove the threat to trigger Article 16, because that's again not what the majority of parties here want, what the wider business community want. What we need to find is solutions and stability, certainly not another period of instability, uncertainty and all that brings with us. We have so many potential opportunities ahead of us in terms of the protocol and what it brings us, and they're jeopardising all of that by using us in the middle of a game between the British government to bring about obviously their Brexit agenda, which was never in the best interests of the people here. Those that are inciting young people to come onto the streets are perfectly comfortable sitting in their homes at night. Well, these young people are going out, putting themselves in jeopardy, putting their communities in jeopardy, potentially ending up with a criminal record, and they're bringing this, concern right onto our streets again. And none of us want to go back. We can only go forward. So I call on all those, particularly those in unionist communities, that are dialling up the noise, that are telling people that their identity is under threat, that are telling people that we must have Article 16 triggered, to stop, to decease, because this is impacting on young people and their lives and their futures, and it's just not good enough. I think it's quite sinister that the attacks are in interface areas. I think when you see street violence being orchestrated there, it does beg the question as to who's behind that and why is it happening. So I'd be very concerned that, particularly in interface areas, when someone brings trouble there, they really want to heighten tensions, and it plays right into the hand of the British government's negotiating tactic and all of this in terms of the Brexit and protocol and everything else that's happening right now, and it just needs to stop. I call on all young people to not be used by those political leaders that are calling you to come out onto the streets. Do not do that.